Good day everyone and welcome to another episode on the WorldCraft server. My name is 134 and I hope you have a good time today. Well, a lot has changed since we last had our episode on this server. First, we put a roof over our villager trading hall. This will also count as our second floor for our next set of villagers. And the price of wool has changed in the market, so wool is now cheaper to both buy and sell. So this wool farm has decreased in value slightly, around 25%. So we won't be able to sell for around as much as we used to before. And then the marketplace for the server has now opened, so let's go visit that place and see what is already being sold. As mentioned earlier, the marketplace is now open. All around us, there are these 16 by 16 plots, which are all for rent. So the ones marked with prismarine, there are the prime plots. They are rented for $50,000 per 30 days. So that's quite expensive, not exactly affordable for us. These ones marked with endstone rather, are for $30,000 for 30 days. And the ones over there marked with bricks are for $20,000 for 30 days. So we don't have enough money for any of these. However, I do plan of using one of these plots in the future. So perhaps one of the brick plots would be enough for me, since I do plan of selling a lot of stuff in the future. So I'm thinking of selling all of my wool out of my plot. So seems like I will have to grind quite a lot in order to be able to sell these things, or in order to be able to sell at my full capacity. So I will be grinding at my wool farm, or AFKing at my wool farm while fishing, since pirate fishing was also included in this server in the latest update. Let's say good morning. Oops. Pirate fishing was also included in this update for the server, so that's also another way for us to stay away from being AFK while earning ourselves some money. Zombie, I'm talking. There you go. So we hope to be able to earn at least $20,000 so that we can use one of the smaller plots, or one of the farther plots. Now, there are also these stalls which are much cheaper, but from what I've figured out so far, each chest in each stall can only sell one kind of item at a time. So it's not that great if, like me, I'm planning to sell lots of different items. So this person is selling, Kiyoshi is selling one diamond for 100 each, while Kitty is selling one golden carrot for 50 or 64 iron ingots for 1,000, right? So that's great for them, since they're only selling one kind of item at a time. However, I'm planning to sell all of the colors of wool. So I will need 16 chests for all 16 colors then, which I simply don't have for this. I simply don't have in a stall, unless I rent out several stalls next to each other. But that's just... At that point, I would rather just rent out a plot instead and design my own store. Build a store out of this 16 by 16 plot. So yeah, that's us visiting the marketplace. There isn't much here yet. Let's just go visit the other stalls. There's not much here yet to visit, but we do hope that in the future, as more players earn money and are able to rent out these stalls and these plots, then we should then be able to have a more lively shopping district in the server. Alright, let's go back to base. It is at this point that I realized I do have a secondary resource I could sell, and that is enchanted books. I do have lots of villagers there selling all kinds of books, and there are a few that are always in the market for like mending, unbreaking, efficiency, protection, things like that. So I'm gonna go sell those instead. I do have an efficiency 4 villager somewhere here. Here we go. Also have a protection 4 villager over here. Also have an unbreaking 3 villager, fortune, mending, silk touch, who also sells mending for cheaper than that guy actually. But yeah, I'm gonna go sell those instead. And then we're gonna be testing that with some of the players on the server, seeing whether the chest shop, there we go, chest shop plugin works with enchanted books. Yeah, we're gonna get a few of the books we want to sell, and then we're gonna test it out with some players. Alright, we have our 12 mending books. Let's try to test it out on the marketplace. Well, I checked the server update channel, and running around the marketplace, I saw that there are actually these $10,000 per 30-day plots, and they're marked with these mud bricks. So I guess I was wrong with it being 20,000 minimum. So we do have a 10,000 minimum plot, and it looks like those would be the first ones going, or at least those would be the first ones that are being sold or being rented out by the players, at least as far as I can tell. But for now, let's rent out this last plot, $500 per 7 days. I wonder how we do it. Okay, that's how we do it. We just get successfully bought, and then we can start marking out these chests over here, and then I can wonder. I think I should put it in the upper one, and then oh, I can break the sign. Okay, so 13.4 1 B. Oops. Let's do it. Wait, what was the format again? So it was. Let's see. Let's find the one, the already finished one. So username, number of items being sold, B price, and then whatever the item is being sold is. Okay. Do this again. Okay. 13.4 1 B 300 enchanted book. Done. Does that work? I have no clue. I don't think it does. Okay, I'm gonna go figure this out. And then I'll be right back when I'm able to figure it out. Well, it looks like the signs remain blank even though we put in all the right information. But we are now selling our mending books here and also our stacks of iron blocks. So we're gonna wait for some things to be fixed, or at least some guidance on how to fix this, so that we can then start selling our iron blocks and our mending books. While we're waiting for some guidance on how to fix that, let's go visit one of the NPCs on this server, or at least on the marketplace. So let's head out and meet the merchant. So this replaces the sell GUI, or at least this is now the place where we can have the sell GUI, where we can sell the items available in the market. So we can now put the items in here, and the merchant will sell them according to the market price. But we don't have any items yet, so we're gonna go back to base and pick up some of the items, and then we're gonna go back here and start selling these items. Let's go. Well, as far as I know, we can't use an ender chest in the marketplace, so I'm just gonna fill up my inventory with all the wool I want to sell, and then start selling it to the merchant in the marketplace. So let's go there and show off what that looks like. So we're heading out back to the merchant, opening once again, sell GUI, and just start placing all the items you want to sell. Then there. We earn ourselves a lot more money. Then we're just gonna do that several more times. And then we're gonna start saving up for one of these plots. With some help from the server admin, we were able to have our shops created here on our stall. So let's just go through them one by one. So this first one is for our mending book. So it sells for $400 each. This one sells iron blocks, a stack for $9,000. And here we have one enchanted book, which is an unbreaking book for $400 as well. So just to help the other players figure out which book is which, I also added these extra birch signs over here. So this points here for the mending book, that points there for the unbreaking book. So hopefully we can start selling some of these items. I highly doubt this would get sold at all, so I might use it for myself, but we'll see what happens next. So it's a couple of hours later and it seems that my money has increased. I guess it's time to check on our stock, make sure we still have stock, and make sure we still have books to sell. So let's warp to Marketplace. And it does seem like my money is increased, so let's check. Wow, loading's taking a while. Okay, let's just do a quick check. How about mending books? We haven't sold any. Unbreaking books? We haven't sold any. So I wonder why my money is increased. Is it just from me selling stuff earlier? Probably. Pretty sure I haven't sold any iron blocks because I still have 9,000 left. Yeah, I still have 10,000 left rather, instead of 19,000. But anyway, seems I was mistaken about having sold any of my items. Oh well. Let's go back to base. Also, hello Justin. Justin? Yeah, probably Justin. That X really confused me for a bit. Anyway, let's go back to base. Well, in this episode, we were able to check out the marketplace, check out the plots there, look at the stalls, set up a stall of our own, where we are able to sell 2 stores of enchanted books, one for mending, one for unbreaking, and also iron blocks at a much steeper price. So that is our main task done for this episode. We were finally able to set up our shop. Well, I do hope to set up a bigger shop somewhere down the road with more things being sold. But for now, we'll have to settle with that shop. In between episodes, I think I'll start with pyro fishing. I finally have a lure 3 rod. I don't have luck of the sea yet on it, but that's fine. All I need is the lure for now. I will hopefully fish up a luck of the sea rod later on. Or perhaps maybe even a book. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see the grind, but for now, the grind continues. Goodbye everyone!